The Great Eagles have left their mountain home to wage war upon the forces of Mordor in an effort to help the free peoples. The Eagles have flown deep within Mordor and found an outpost that has been garrisoned by a brutal troll chieftain. Will the strength of the Great Eagles be enough to damage the forces of Mordor, or will the troll rip them from the sky? Welcome to Conquest Creations. The new edition of the Middle-earth strategy battle game has been out for about 6 months by now, and there is one army that seems to be gracing the top of the tournament podiums very consistently. People have been calling it overpowered, people are saying that it needs to be nerfed. It's the Eagles, and today we're going to be putting that to the test. Tim is bringing his army of Eagles against my army of the Black Gate. Now this Black Gate Opens army is also really powerful. In fact, I won a tournament with it just a few weeks ago. So we've got a tournament winning list going up against this list that people are calling overpowered in the Eagles. Let's find out if it's true. All right, let's meet our players.
Hi, I'm Tim. I've been playing Hobby for almost 20 years now. So my army today is the Eagles. So my army list has Guahia as the leader, and then I have just 5 Eagles.
This game is 650 points, and in my army I've got a Troll Chieftain, the Mouth of Sauron, a Troll with a big drum, as well as a Taskmaster, and then just a horde of Orcs. The scenario for today's game is domination. That means that Tim and I are alternating placing 5 objectives on the battlefield with 1 in the dead center. In this game, you score points for holding these objectives at the end of the game, as well as breaking the enemy and killing their leader. I won the roll-off for deployment, so I went first with my big Troll Chieftain because I figure Tim's going to be able to outmaneuver me anyway, so let's go down with the big guy first.
So Jacob deployed right up onto the center line, so I made sure that I was at least 6 inches back from that so that I wouldn't be able to charge the first turn.
And then I went down with the rest of my army. It was the Mouth of Sauron with the big troll drummer, and then the Taskmaster. Let's get into this game. The scenery that we're playing on today comes from the Kingdom of Azragor, and if you like it, you can find all the STL files over on the Conquest Creations web store. This video is brought to you by Conquest Creations' upcoming Kickstarter, The Kingdom of Saxonia Volume 2. We're aiming to get this Kickstarter out hopefully within the next 2 weeks, and we'll have a lot of updates on the way. But The Kingdom of Saxonia Volume 2 has an insane amount of stuff in it. Firstly, we've updated all of the original Saxonia buildings. We've made them easier to print, more durable, and just better looking. Volume 2 is going to contain a bunch of new buildings like our Barracks Tower, our Longhouse, and our Mead Hall, as well as several more on the way. The biggest thing that Saxonia Volume 2 is going to contain is the Deep Citadel, this massive castle that is perfect for your wargaming. We're going to have a siege battle report coming out very, very soon. This thing's huge, but we've made it as easy to print as possible and optimized for gameplay. It's probably my favorite piece of terrain that we've ever made here at Conquest Creations. The Kingdom of Saxonia Volume 2 is going to be a Kickstarter, and if you want to be notified as soon as it goes live, then follow the link in the description down below. It seriously has so much content in it, and while the Kickstarter is running, we're also going to be offering the Conquest Mega Bundle again, which has every single STL file we've ever made here at Conquest Creations, so don't miss out on that. All right, let's get into this game. I won the roll-off priority, but decided to give it to Tim, but before any heroics are declared, I have the Eye of Sauron ability. So I can choose one model in Tim's army to take an intelligence test. I'm going to choose this eagle right here next to Guahia. And if he fails this test, I get to move him this turn. So let's see it, Tim. He's all good.
All good. You do best with the Eagles moving really fast. I strafe to one side, charging one side of his flank and keeping the rest of the Eagles out of the way so the trolls wouldn't be able to charge in this turn.
My movement started off with some orcs who are going to go after the objectives. This is domination. I want to win this game, so I need to hold the objectives. And then, with the rest of my army, we're just moving forwards. These orc camps are a bit in my way, but that's okay with me. I just want to get as close to these eagles as quickly as possible, and I'm really worried about that piercing cry out of Guahia. The first fight was one of these great eagles fighting a single orc, and unsurprisingly, my orc got killed. This next eagle is fighting against 3 orcs, and because I outnumber the eagle in combat, I'll get +1 to wound if I win this. Oh, that's not a good start.
That's not good. Let's see if I don't fluff.
That was not triple one, so that will go to you.
First attack.
Yep,
Yeah,
he's dead.
So next one along.
Cocked
Call
dice.
that cocked?
Yeah, definitely. He's dead.
He's dead. And then last one, last attack.
Yep.
Got them all.
He's dead as well. The last fight was Guahia fighting a single orc, and I just rolled a 6 and won the fight. Didn't manage to wound Guahia though, but my orc is still alive, so I am super happy about that. So Tim, you won the roll-off for priority, and that means you have a very important decision to make. Is the piercing cry happening?
I think we're definitely going to call it, yeah.
All right, so the piercing cry has been activated. Now that means that none of my models within 6 inches of Guahia can move for this turn. So it's almost everything. It's not some of the guys on the end, but yeah, this is scary.
I decided to take advantage of the fact that a lot of things wouldn't be moving, and I flew over to the other side to kind of trap the things that could move. I charged Guahia and an eagle into the drummer troll.
My movement was very uneventful. That piercing cry really messed me up. I've got a couple guys in there who took some courage tests to try to charge, but being courage 8+ is not super helpful. So now it's the Mouth of Sauron. And the Mouth of Sauron's gonna use 2 will to throw a transfix onto Guahia. That's a 6. All right, do you want to try to resist that?
Big decision. You know what? We're just gonna throw all 3.
Yep, I think it makes sense.
Yep.
All right,
Here we go.
good luck.
Oh!
Okay. So Guahia, you can spend 2 points of might, but I'm guessing that's not going to happen, or are
Yeah.
you considering it?
Very slightly considering it, but yeah, I think that's a little bit too much of a resource sink. I think I'm just going to have to cop it for this turn.
All right, that was a very big deal for me. So it's the first fight of the combats, and you've decided to do the drummer troll.
Yep, I thought let's just get that out of the way, see what happens.
All right, you've got the higher fight, so I'll set
Yep.
the bar. Oh, that's good.
Looking for that 6.
There it is.
There it is.
All right, makes sense. So my troll will be trapped in there.
Yep.
You get strength 7 on the charge, so it's 4s to wound here. 1, 2, 3,
3,
4. Devastating. So my troll has been slain. The next fight saw an eagle kill 2 more Morannon orcs, and then we had this eagle go. Tim, you won the fight. You decided to do a hurl.
Yeah, so I held it to this guy here.
Yeah, and that's a big problem because that guy was keeping the Mouth of Sauron safe from being charged next turn, but now he's exposed to all those eagles. Our last fight for the turn is my Troll Chieftain fighting your eagle. I've got the higher fight, so how about you set the bar for me?
Yeah, here we go.
It's a 6 again. You've done well with those. Here's mine. It's a 5. I'll
Ooh.
take a banner. I've decided I'll spend that point of might to turn that into a 6 and win this fight. And then I'm going to rend you. Here we go. 4s to wound. 2 wounds on that eagle. 1 more and he would have been dead. The roll-off of priority went to Tim this turn. I've decided to call a heroic move with the Mouth of Sauron. Tried for my Taskmaster Whip, but it wasn't free. Tim, are you going to use one of Guahia's precious points of might here?
Yeah, I think it's definitely worth it this turn.
All right, so we'll do the roll-off. Goes to the good side, so Guahia to move first.
Guahia can get into charge the Mouth of Sauron, so he's not going to call with me because then your heroic move is cancelled. I moved an eagle over there to charge these 2 sneaky orcs going for the objective. I charged a couple of my eagles into just some orcs, one to tie up the Troll Chieftain, and another one flew over here, started to kind of guard the pass to this objective from these sneaky orcs here.
In my move, I failed a few courage tests, but honestly did pretty well with them. I have this one eagle who's trapped by several orcs, and importantly, the Taskmaster. If I lose that fight, that Taskmaster's dead, but if I win that fight, I reckon I could rip that eagle out of the sky. It takes us into the combat phase. I have decided to pass with calling any heroics. Are you going to call a heroic action?
I think I'm going to take a risk and call heroic combat.
So heroic combat, Guahia's got 1 point on might left. That means I'm going to call a heroic strike with my chieftain. Now it does mean that if you combat, you don't have to go into the chieftain, given that I'll be higher fight, but it means my chieftain's safe because he could be trapped in there, and I don't really want him to die because he seems like he should be good at killing these eagles. It's Guahia fighting the Mouth of Sauron. I'll set the bar for you. That's good. That's really good for me.
Okay, I do have 4 dice though, because Guahia charged.
Oh.
Got the 6.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh, I had hope. Even if that cost you your last point of might, I would have been satisfied. All right, can you kill me? That is 4 wounds, which is well and truly enough to take the Mouth of Sauron out of the game. So, the heroic combat's successful. Where's he going?
Well, you did call the strike with the chieftain, so I could avoid that, but you know what? Guahia's feeling brave. He's going to go in anyway.
All right, going for the
Into
risk.
the chieftain.
I like it. So I've got the
Because-
higher fight.
And I'm hopeful that I'm going to get the trap there, I think, because you're only back 1 orc away.
Yeah, I reckon I'm trapped in there for sure.
Yeah.
And the next fight saw this eagle win with a 6 again, and he managed to take down 2 more orc spearmen. The next fight was this eagle that was surrounded by orcs. We both rolled a 5 high, but my 5 was with my taskmaster, so I spent his 1 point of might to win that fight, and now I'm rolling to wound. So this one needs 6s, the rest of these need 5s.
Yeah.
That is 4
yeah.
wounds, the first eagle down. The next fight was this eagle who charged 2 orcs. I would have got +1 to wound against him if I win the fight, but I didn't. My 2 orcs were slain. The final fight is the Troll Chieftain fighting against Guahia. I'm 1 model off break, so if you can kill my leader, my fearless chieftain here, I'll be in a lot of strife. All right, Tim, you've got the lower fight, so set the bar for me.
Yeah, here we go. So 7 dice. Got the 6.
Oh, okay.
You need the 6 here.
3 attacks, I do have a banner, and I've got a point of might. All right, I need this banner to be a 5 or a 6. Oh, please. Yes!
Oh, damn it.
Huge. I'm so happy about that. After much thought, I've decided to strike at the regular eagle, not Guahia. That is, 2 wounds again. So you've got 2 eagles flying around with just 1 wound left. Priority this turn has gone to the evil side, which I really, really needed. Tim, do you want to call a heroic with your last point of mine?
Oh, it's a tough call. I'm going to let you have it and see if I can weather it this turn.
All right, so it's my turn to move. I've failed some courage tests with some orcs, and I've decided that the Troll Chieftain is going to charge into that eagle, just like that. The rest of my moves saw several more failed courage tests, but I've gotten what I need to. Guahia's tied up, so I'm happy about that. Goes into your move, Tim.
So I managed to see that an eagle could fit into a tight little gap here and charge a couple of orcs. The other eagle that flew over that way last turn, he's decided to come back and threaten the other objective.
And that takes us into the combat phase where neither of us have declared a heroic. So it's my priority. I'm going to start with the Troll Chieftain against this wounded eagle. Oh, that's not a good start. I'm on a 5, so I'll win that fight. Now, it's so tempting to just kill you, but I will be barging. So, the Troll Chieftain's going to push this eagle back 3 inches. I'll just push him, let's go this way. You've already got that objective covered, so I'll keep you having it covered. And then the Troll Chieftain can move 3 inches plus D3, which is going to be plenty to get him into a trapped Guahia. And you know what? Before anything crazy happens, we're going to do that one straight away. All right, we're both fight 8. I've got a ton of dice. I'll set the bar for you.
Yeah.
There's a 6.
You got the 6, okay. Come on. Got
Oh, okay. It's a 50-50 roll off.
50-50.
Wow.
You're all off, Jacob.
Yeah, this is about as stressful for roll off as you can get. So, I'll use the Conquest dice. 1, 2, 3 goes evil. 4, 5, 6 goes good. God, no! Goes to the good side. Tim, are you targeting my leader?
No, because I don't think there's a very good chance of me wounding him. You've got your Taskmaster there, which I think is worth taking out. So let's go for the try and take out Taskmaster.
3's to wound with the rend. That is 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
I've got 1 fate. Here we go. Failed.
Oh, yes.
He's dead. In the next fight, Tim's eagle killed 2 more orcs, and then my orcs won a fight and put a wound onto an eagle. At the end of this turn, I am broken, so the game is close to over. And the priority roll went to you, Tim, but we both called a heroic move. Both of us are out of might. Let's see who it goes to. 1, 2, 3, evil.
Here we
Come
go.
on. Hey, okay. Now I have to figure out what I'm doing. I'm going to start with my Troll Chieftain, and he is just going to come down and charge this eagle. I want to get him nice and central, and of course within 3 inches of that objective for his dominant 4 to come into play. In my move, I managed to tie up Guahia, this eagle here, and of course that eagle that got caught by the Troll Chieftain. But there's 2 eagles that aren't tied up, so Tim needs to decide what to do with them, and it's not an easy choice.
We're going to try for some objectives. So this guy's going to fly over here, charge one of the orcs, be on the objective, and then this one is going to fly back here. And and be on that objective.
Yeah, so you really want this to be the last turn, because if it goes another one, you might have
Yes.
some trapped eagles in here.
Yeah.
I've got some courage tests to pass. So this orc is going to see if he flees the battlefield. He unfortunately does. And I've also got this orc here. Does he flee the battlefield? An 8 means he will not be running away. So now I'll try to charge an eagle. And a 7 is not good enough, so he's just standing there afraid. That goes into the combat phase where if Tim kills 3 models, it's game over. I really want my guys to survive. We're starting with the orc on the objective. I could shield. I want to stay alive, but I'm going to risk it. That eagle only has 1 wound left. Oh, that's a good start.
Oh no.
No! The eagle has got
Yes.
it. And can you take me down? That'll do it. All right, 2 more to quarter me. It's the next eagle. I've got 2 orcs in here. It's a 4.
Whoa.
You've only got 2 attacks because I charged you.
Yeah. Come on. 6.
There's a 6.
Oh,
Okay. Now, you need to kill at least one of these to enable the game to be over this turn. So you need forced wound.
Oh,
Nothing
no
at
wounds.
all, so I'll just push back. All right, the next fight is Guahia.
Yeah.
I will shield this one.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a chicken, but I'm not going to be killing you, so I'll set the...
Oh, okay.
We'll measure my banner, but it might... You roll your dice, see what you
We'll
have.
see what happens. I got
There's
a
a
5.
five, all right.
Oh, you need a 6.
Let's see if my banner's in range. Is that in?
Yeah.
Just in, okay.
Just in.
If I get this 6, the game 100%
Yeah.
continues. Oh,
Oh.
so close. Okay, what are you going to do?
Well, in order to end the game, I need to kill 2 more models.
Yep.
I'm only fighting 1, but I can hurl him, which may give me a chance to kill 2 models.
All right, so you start with rolling the distance. So your target has to be within 4 inches of the original.
Let's just target the banner.
Let's see the rolls. So it's 2 strength 6 hits on the guy that you're hurling.
Oh!
Yes! So the game will be continuing. Can you kill my bannerman now? I really hope you don't. No
No.
kill
Oh.
either. And it's the last fight for the turn. It's my troll chieftain fighting your eagle.
I got the 6
no.
though.
Yes.
Ah, damn it.
Huge. All right. I had a big think, but I'm just going to go for the kill. Got him.
He's
Take
dead.
off that eagle. Priority this turn went to Tim. So I've got no might, you've got no might. Where are you going?
I'm going to rely on the fact that you're going to fail some courage checks. So I'm going to charge Guahia into the chieftain,
Yep.
and then this eagle is just going to fly over here in range of this objective. So this one will stay here on this
Yep.
objective, and this one will stay here on this objective.
Nice. I've got some courage tests to make. In my move phase, I had 4 orcs flee the battlefield and only 1 more orc got into Guahia, so it's dire straits for the forces of evil. I am quartered, so this is the last fight of the turn. It's the troll chieftain fighting Guahia. I'll set the bar. Ooh,
Oh.
that's not good.
4 dice from Guahia because he did charge. Got this.
There's the 6, yep. Needing 4s. 2 wounds. I'll take 2 fate, see if I can block these. I've taken a wound. So that is game. And we've tallied up the score. The final score line is 13 points to the Eagles and 1 point to the Black Gate. That game was fantastic. The scoreboard wasn't close in the end, but there were a lot of moments that really could have swung my way.
Yeah, this was my first game with Eagles in the new edition, and it went very well. They still seem to play pretty much the same as they done in the previous edition, but some of the new special rules definitely helped them out a lot. And yeah, the game went very well.
Thanks for watching, and until next time, have a good one.